Minister Narendra Modi chairs Chief Secretaries meet in New Delhi with focus being laid on centre-state partnership. Meghalaya border residents express concern amid Bangladesh turmoil even as security is heightened in the region. Meghalaya rural folks hail G Ramji Act for financial security and labour dignity. Nine-year-old Mizoram prodigy Esther Namte received Bal Puraskar for exceptional musical talent and cultural contributions. First, the local news. The residents along the Indo-Bangla border in Meghalaya have expressed growing concern amid ongoing political turmoil in Bangladesh. Fear and uncertainty have gripped border communities as locals worry about potential spillover from the unrest in the neighboring country. In response, border security has been tightened with additional patrols and surveillance measures deployed. The heightened alert comes after provocative statements by Bangladeshi students, leaders advocating the unification of India's seven sister state with Bangladesh, raising concerns among authorities and residents alike.
Dan kebersihan dia, mencari kebersihan dia gitu, berbah. Kebersihan dia gitu. Kalau sekarang ada sesuatu, mencari pernah rekam, ilmu tu, saham tu, kemudian Bangladesh, jauh ada bahasa Punjab tu Hindui. Bami dia kek, ini kumar ni dia beriu, tapi saya faham Bangladesh. Ada macam, dan saya tahu kena bisa beralih.
The Centenary Jubilee of Dobar Shnong Chetwaku, which began on January 10, 2025, came to a close today with the ceremonial lowering of the flags. Cabinet Minister and Jowai MLA Wailat Miki Shilla attended the closing ceremony. He was accompanied by Shillong MP Dr. Ricky A.J. Sinkon and Rajya Sabha MP Dr. W.R. Kharlukhi. The event featured the unveiling of plaques for a public toilet, office extension and the Centenary Jubilee.
Muslim Chida Kandes Pak So Pau, atau Muslim Chida Kandes Pak So Pau.
We ne pergi sekuan tiwa ini waktu tiwa kita lebenta
na wopi em ni kejingkit kia kejingkit kau hadap katek. How celebration cibenta siawi kita kejingkit kunen. How kejingkit kunen an Henry. Mangalai cibenta wo buroni wo pinno tangdeni. Ya kita pinong sang pinong seng, ya pinigachno. Kita contribute, walaupun man ni pinigachno kamu man bandegasi. But hejo report, walaupun khadi le walaupun manwan, dia kerei, ulang kaya teni, dia pinigikam diubah habisnen budaya.
In the quiet corners of rural Meghalaya, where daily wages often determined a family's survival, a government employment scheme has grown into a more than just a source of work. It has become a lifeline, which the centre's decision to rechristen MGNREGA as the Viksit Bharat Guarantee for Rozgar and Ajivika Mission, or Grameen Act 2025, and increase guaranteed work days from 100 to 125. Hope is rising among rural beneficiaries who see the move as a step towards a greater financial security and dignity of labour. Here is a detailed report.
Beneficiaries of the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act have welcomed the centre's decision to rename the scheme as the Viksit Bharat Guarantee for Rozgar and Ajivika Mission Grameen Act 2025, along with the proposal to increase the number of guaranteed work days from 100 to 125. Chairman of the Soyong Lenmautap A Village Employment Council, M. Thaba, said that with the introduction of the scheme under a new name, certain changes in implementation are expected. He added that more clarity would emerge as the government moves ahead with rolling out the program at the ground level.
Telong ngasai habai de bakerteng ke batmai sim kalawan kerteng ke batmai ngasai kamro kanlong tmai dia te nangit ba andala sedang ni ke kam lengkap begini kerteng ke batmai te insayo hitrai ki jing hikai lane kumnu bangin pentre ni kam.
Meanwhile, B. Thaba, Secretary of Soyong Lenmautap A VEC, termed the decision a wise and thoughtful step by the Government of India. He said the scheme has already brought benefits to several villages and has supported the livelihoods of many rural residents.
Habidai bakane ka absen sni so kumba sakrandang ngasong bakalong ka jing mentoi bakraw na bersekata ki yo spas ni lakai spas ni menta ka plus absen sni dengan semua barang ka absen sni ru kalong ka jing mentoi bakraw ya ki saki nong saki snong baper kam tam mi ni snong jungi ru kum fi khot tasi ngasong ba tani hi kalong ka jing mentoi mo jing kumba bersekata kalong ka spa menta yo absen sni
A job card holder from the village, Don Porlang Thaba, said that while villages may not have much to say on the policy matters, the extension of work days is a welcome move that will provide much needed relief to rural households.
Kalau ai motor namang ina yo sa absen sini shu yo sino na ginu sundo ngasi iba ang bakala extend ya ka sispa sini saka sispa absen sini dengan thai kalau ai ngerap bi bun ni job ka da bro nimpa ya ni ba mentati ngem penang batai kalong gumno ro ya tati sipet.
As the scheme enters a new phase with a fresh identity and expanded work guarantees, expectations remain high among rural communities. For many families in Meghalaya villages, the promise of additional work days means not just higher income, but greater stability and hope for a more secure future, provided the scheme is implemented effectively on the ground. Bureau Report, DD News, Meghalaya.
Rajya Sabha MP Dr. W.R. Khalukhi today inaugurated the Caroline Colony Stairways in West Jainti Hills, funded under the MPLAT RS scheme 2023-2024 with Rs 10 lakh. The project connects Mintudu bypass road to the residents of Petros Suam, Caroline. The stairway, completed between December 13, 2024 and December 20, 2025, spans 230 meters with 543 steps and a width of 5 feet. Equipped with street lighting, it provides easier access from Caroline Colony to the Mintudu River and is expected to be a popular route for commuters travelling between Shillong and Jowai. Now the regional news. Hindu organizations staged a protest in front of the Bangladesh Assistant High Commission in Guwahati today, condemning the recent killing and attacks on the Hindu community in Bangladesh. Demonstrators carried placards and raised slogans highlighting the ongoing violence and persecution faced by Hindus in Bangladesh. Protesters have called upon authorities in Bangladesh to take immediate action to stop the attacks and hold the perpetrators accountable.
मोहम्मद यूनिस की जो गवर्नमेंट बांग्लादेश में जो काम कर रहा है उसका हम कड़ी निंदा करता है और ये बांग्लादेश में एक भी हिंदू का अभी कत्ल होगा, हत्या होगा तो यहाँ का भारत सरकार को हम ये दावी करेंगे कि वहाँ का जितना भी हिंदू या मुसलमान है हर एक का निरापत्ता का दायित्व भारत सरकार लेना पड़ेगा। और ये बांग्लादेश हाई कमीशन को हमको ये जानकारी उसको देना है कि अभी भारत तुम्हारा खिलाफ अगर एक भी कदम उठाएगा, बांग्लादेश विश्व के दुनिया के मैप से तुम्हारा नामो निशान मिट जाएगा।
जिस बांग्लादेश को भारत ने स्वाधीन करवाया था पाकिस्तानियों के अत्याचार से, वो बांग्लादेश ये भूल गया कि भारत के खिलाफ वो जा रहा है और नॉर्थ ईस्ट और असम को वो अपने मैप के साथ जो संलग्न करके जो अभिसंधि करके जो आगे बढ़ रहा है और अपने हिंदुओं को अभी जिंदा मार के जला दिया है, इसके अगेंस्ट में हम आज अपना प्रतिवाद करने आए हैं।
9-year-old Esther Lalduhaumi Namte from Mizoram received the Pradhan Mantri Rashtriya Bal Puraskar from President Draupadi Murmu for her extraordinary musical journey and cultural contributions. Born in Lunglei, Esther began singing at the age of 3 and gained national fame with viral renditions of patriotic songs including A.R. Rahman's Ma Tujhe Salam and the national anthem Jana Gana Mana, performed with the Assam Rifles. Her talent and dedication have made her a national sensation, inspiring millions across the country.
आपके पिता लोहार हैं, आप YouTube की एक सिंगर सेंसेशन है जिनके पास 20 मिलियन व्यूज हैं। आपके द्वारा गाए वंदे मातरम गीत को माननीय गृह मंत्री श्री अमित शाह जी द्वारा सराहा गया तथा एक गिटार भी उपहार में मिला। एस्टर लालदुहामी नेमते कला एवं संस्कृति उम्र 9।
Union Home Minister Amit Shah will inaugurate Eastern India's largest auditorium in Assam on December 29, 2025. The venue is named in honor of Assam's iconic cultural figures Jyoti Prasad Agarwala and Bishnu Prasad Rabha. The auditorium is expected to become a major cultural landmark, celebrating the enduring legacy of these legendary artists and promoting arts and cultural activities in the region. Now, let's take a look at the national news. Prime Minister Narendra Modi chaired the 5th National Conference of Chief Secretaries New Delhi. The 3-day conference aimed at strengthening center-state cooperation. Theme: Human Capital for Viksit Bharat. The conference focuses on education, skilling, higher education, sports and extracurricular activities. Special session cover governance, technology, agri-stack, tourism, Atmanirbhar Bharat and post-left-wing extremism strategies. Chief Secretaries, senior officials and experts from across the states and union territories participated in the program. India has expressed grave concern over continued attacks on minorities in Bangladesh. MEA spokesperson Randhir Jaiswal condemned the killing of a Hindu youth in Minmansingh and said that the perpetrators must be brought to justice. He said over 2,900 incidents of violence against minorities, including killing, arson and land grabbing, have been documented during the interim government's tenure, adding that these cannot be dismissed as media exaggeration or political violence.
As far as law and order situation is concerned, I have been apprising you from time to time as to what our position has been or should be and is today. The unremitting hostility against minorities in Bangladesh, including Hindus, Christians and Buddhists, at the hands of extremists is a matter of grave concern. We condemn the recent gruesome killing of a Hindu youth in Minmansingh and expect that the perpetrators of the crime would be brought to justice.
Meanwhile, replying to another query on upcoming polls in Bangladesh, Ministry of External Affairs spokesperson Randhir Jaiswal said that India remains committed to the principles of democracy, peace and stability in Bangladesh. He noted that the return of the Bangladesh Nationalist Party BNP leader from London should be viewed within the broader context of ensuring a credible and inclusive electoral process. The parliamentary elections in a neighbouring country are scheduled to take place on the 12th of February 2026.
जहां तक बांग्लादेश में चुनाव का सवाल है, जैसे कि मैंने 2 मिनट पहले कहा, वहां पर हम लोग चाहते हैं कि वहां स्वतंत्र चुनाव हो, वहां निष्पक्ष चुनाव हो और वहां एक समावेशी चुनाव हो। तो यही हमारा पक्ष है जहां तक बांग्लादेश में चुनाव के मामले की बात है।
Now let's have a look at news from around the world. A new ceasefire between Thailand and Cambodia took effect at 12 local time on Saturday, following an agreement signed by the Thai Defence Minister Natafont Nakpandit and Cambodian Deputy Prime Minister and Defence Minister Tia Sheha at a border checkpoint in Chanthaburi province. Both sides reaffirmed their commitment to fully implement the ceasefire and ensure peace, stability and security for people along the Cambodia-Thailand border. The 18 Cambodian soldiers detained by Thailand will be released 72 hours after the ceasefire comes into effect. Border clashes, which reignited on December 7th, have killed more than 100 civilians and forced hundreds of thousands to evacuate. The total number of casualties in the Gaza Strip has surpassed 242,150 since the conflict between Hamas and Israel, which began on October 7, 2023, according to Gaza health authorities. Over the past 48 hours, 3 bodies were brought to hospitals, 1 newly reported death and 2 recovered from the rubble, bringing the death toll to 70,945, with 171,211 injured. Israel has continued the attack during a fragile ceasefire since October 10, resulting in 410 deaths and 1,134 injuries in Gaza. Moving on to the sports news. Indian all-rounder Deepti Sharma broke multiple records against Sri Lanka in the third T20 internationals, taking 3 wickets for 18. She became the third highest wicket taker in women's international cricket with 333 wickets and the first Indian male or female to reach 150 T20 international wickets. Deepti also became the first cricketer globally to record 1,000 runs and 150 wickets in T20 internationals, with 1,100 runs at an average of 23.4 T in ODIs. She has 162 wickets, second only to Jowai Goswami. England ended an 18-match winless streak in Australia and avoided a clean sweep in the Ashes with a stunning 2-day test victory at the Melbourne Cricket Ground on December 27. Chasing 175 on a tricky pitch, England, led by Ben Stokes, completed the unlikely win after restricting Australia to 132 in the second innings. Stokes said that the victory, England's first on Australian soil since 2011, was especially meaningful given past Ashes disappointment and the significance of a Boxing Day test.
What an innings, what a player. Take a bow, Ben Stokes. The Ashes well and truly alive because of one cricketer, and that cricketer is Benjamin Stokes, the cricketer for England in 2019.
That wicket was very tricky, especially with a newer ball, and yeah, the top order from both teams were sort of struggling to find a way to consistently be able to, I don't know, score runs or feel any fluency. So yeah, we went with an idea of sending someone who's got talent with the bat and a very good eye for hitting the ball, that even if, you know, he gets a quick 20, quick 30, that's massive in a very small run chase. Unfortunately, it didn't quite come off for us, but you know, even the 15, 20 minutes that he spent out there, I think made it a little bit easier for Beth to come in and build the innings that he did. But yeah, that opening partnership between Beth and between Zach and Ducky was a huge reason as to why we chased that total down.
The Olympic torch arrived at the Royal Palace of Caserta on Friday, continuing its journey across Italy ahead of the 2026 Winter Olympics. Lit last month in Olympia, Greece, and handed over to Italian organizers in early December, the torch set off from Rome's Stadio dei Marmi and on December 6. The relay will cover around 12,000 kilometers, passing through all 110 Italian provinces and more than 300 municipalities before the Games in Milan and Cortina d'Ampezzo from February 6 to 22nd, with the Paralympics following in March. Let's have a look at today's weather report. First, the weather report in Tura. The minimum temperature recorded was 12 degrees Celsius, while the maximum temperature recorded was 23 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity was 78%. Moving on to Shillong, minimum temperature recorded was 5 degrees Celsius, and the maximum temperature was 18 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity was 46%. And meanwhile in Jowai, minimum temperature recorded was 6 degrees Celsius, the maximum temperature recorded was 18 degrees Celsius, and the relative humidity is 50%. And the forecast in Tura, Shillong, and Jowai says dry weather most likely to occur. Before we wind up, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi chairs Chief Secretaries meet in New Delhi, with focus being laid on centre-state partnership. Meghalaya border residents express concern amid Bangladesh turmoil even as security is heightened in the region. Meghalaya rural folks hail G. Ramji Act for financial security and labour dignity. And 9-year-old Mizoram prodigy Esther Namte received Bal Puraskar for exceptional musical talent and cultural contributions. With that, we have come to the end of today's edition of the news. Do join us again tomorrow at the same time. Thank you for watching.